symbol. But there are some models and some cars that represent something even deeper and that is a bit more motivated. And this is one of them. From its very birth, this was a car that was intended to take you to places that you thought was impossible to reach. And Toyota's intention has always been to make it even more strong, more durable, and also even more flexible off-road, but also on-road. And it has been a very popular model. It has sold more than 11 million. And if you've experienced these cars, own one, then you know what they can really deliver. So there is a big, loyal customer base for this car. This new platform, the GAF platform, makes it even better off-road and also on-road. For enhanced control, this new frame is 50% stiffer and the body rigidity has increased by 30%. So as you behold this big car, which is big, but not in that way that it feels overwhelmingly big. I like the front a lot. It really flirts with the first ones that had that very open type of grille. So these lights, they come on this first edition model. There is also the model that is called 1958, which has a bit restyled headlights. So of course, it's a bit plastic. You can't get away from that. Skid plates, of course, on a car like this, because, you know, you get over a lot of different terrains with this one. This color, I think, suits the car very well, together with this white roof. You get this color, which is called sand, or you can choose the blue, the smoky blue. The engine in this car is the 2.8-liter four-cylinder engine, which has been lifted out of the Hilux. So it's a reliable engine, 204 horsepower, good enough torque. Later 2025, we will be given a mild hybrid version, that 48-volt version. So will be interesting what you want to choose in between and what will suit this car the best. But that is something that we'll have to check out later when we test drive both of them. But the great thing with this diesel engine is that you can tow 3,500 kilos. Many cars nowadays get this design, which is so popular, and that is this boxy shape, both in the front and overall the whole body. But on these cars, well, it suits them a lot better because they get into that category of being an adventurous car, just like the Defenders, which I think got some resemblance to, and I think that that's just great. They know what they compete with, and they know what they're supposed to do. So I think the design is really, really nice on this one. And of course, the technology has taken a leap as well. You can do so much more off-road with this car. It's got the ability to disconnect the anti-roll bars. Disconnecting that makes the car get more connection to the ground on the off-road paths. And together with the crawl mode and the hill descent control, well, it becomes super effective off-road. To make it even more comfortable driving off-road, there has been installed a new electric power steering, so the wheel doesn't kick back that hard if you hit a bump or a stone or a little ditch. So of course the boxy shape is very pronounced when you see it in profile, but at the same time I like it in profile. There's a lot of space here that looks very off-roadish. The overhangs, they're not that big, so the maneuverability of the car becomes a lot better. There's also a little better shape down here. It leans down, so you feel a bit more where the corners of the car are, and that makes you more secure of where you place it. You got this step plate here. I was wondering something about that, because I think that, is it high enough to be using that one? Or can you step straight down? But there is something about that, every time you set your foot on that, you become used to it. And it feels a bit more luxurious to have another step. That's good. Big chubby wheels.